Hi, everybody. Oh gosh, so sorry I haven't been on here in a week now, over a week. Okay, so most of you know my mom had COVID. Now I had COVID. And I had a very, everybody gets this disease differently. I had very mild COVID symptoms, but I had very, very severe other symptoms. So my COVID, I had mild COVID normal symptoms like the fever, the cold symptoms, the stuffy head, the cough, all that very, very, very mild. I wouldn't even have gone to the doctors. I would have never thought I had COVID until I developed a horrible, horrible pain in my eye, and my symptoms became a horrible burning pain in my eye, it became a severe infection, viral, couldn't heal it, wouldn't stop, couldn't do anything about it, nothing was working. And then it spread into my skin, and I ended up with a very severe skin and eye infection that became very dangerous. So, I mean, you guys, if you feel anything weird, I mean, this just came out of nowhere. Severe pain in my eye and burning. And I also had a headache. They were my two signs that I had COVID that I would have never even known. Nobody would know that those are signs of COVID. The rest of my symptoms felt like regular allergy symptoms, like change of season, I've got a stuffy head, like that kind of stuff. Very, very mild, the other stuff. So basically, what I'm saying, guys, is anything that's odd that you go through, just at least reach out to a doctor. Don't go run into your doctor's office if you think you have COVID. Call them because they don't want you running in there and spreading it to other people. Just call them, unless you're severely sick, of course, go to your doctor. But I mean, if you can just pick up the phone and say, hey, I have this weird symptom, it wouldn't hurt because I would have never have thought that this was COVID. But my mom had COVID and I caught it off of her when I helped her move. I think she was supposedly not contagious anymore, says her doctor. Now, I believe that the doctor means well and that maybe she wasn't, they say 10 to 14 days. So we gave it, 14 days, and I still ended up very sick. But I think I got COVID off her things because I packed all her things for her. She's still going through the exhaustion. I'm still going through the exhaustion. Of course, only have had COVID for a week and a half here, 2 weeks. But not even, I don't even know what day I got it exactly. But um, the exhaustion was the hardest part besides the eye and skin. For me, the eye and skin topped everything, but the exhaustion, I mean, I can't tell you how tired. And that's another thing, guys. If you just suddenly feel way more like, I'm never a tired person. I've always got a ton of energy for myself and everyone else. For me to get exhausted like this was a big deal. Like, why all of a sudden, if you're a woman and you know what I mean, if you've been pregnant, you know what pregnancy feels like, how tired you get at certain points of your pregnancy. That's what it felt like just exhausted. And it still does. Like, still, I'm much more tired today and every day since I've gotten this than I ever am in my regular life. So, just I'm trying to give you guys these pointers in case anything happens and you think you might have it, so that you know that it doesn't have to be the norm. You don't have to get a fever, get a cough, or get whatever else they tell you that the COVID signs are. It Mine was bizarre. I mean, I got the headache and the extremely painful eye pain that was burning. And it also was pain at the same time. I don't know how to explain it to you. And then the skin. So, I mean, they were my signs that I had COVID. They were the things that were like, wow. The others were so minute. I literally thought I had a little bit of a dust allergy, which I, have. People get that this time of the year when you're indoors. Or I thought maybe it was a seasonal thing, because I live in a warmer climate. So I thought maybe it's a seasonal thing. But it was so, so mild. And you would never, like, I wouldn't even consider that part of it as a red flag for me. That's how mild it was. So keep in mind, guys, anything can be COVID. So just keep in touch with, if you got to reach out to your doctor or whatever. Just, we'll try one of those online doctors, whatever, to just put your symptoms in there, whatever you got to do. Just know that COVID comes in many different faces. I mean, unbelievable to me that I had COVID with the oddball symptoms that I had. And I literally never got sick with breathing or anything like that. But the next person will, and my mom did. So, I mean, we each had the same COVID, but in a total, unbelievably different way. So keep that in mind too. And if you're one of those people that are walking around going, I have COVID, but I'm barely sick, so this is fine, right? And you're walking around going to the store and stuff and infecting other people. Keep this in mind. The person that you infect might die from that same virus. I mean, and the same goes with you. Wear your mask, wear your gloves, do what you got to do to not catch this virus, because from person to person, this is a total different virus. It's almost crazy. And I think it does have something to do with your blood type and your factors in your blood and stuff like that. I have one of the better blood types, and I also have better factors in my blood. I have reasons why I didn't get deathly ill, but the other side of this was I could have lost my eye. I mean, I really had a severe eye and skin issue, very, very severe. And I'm still recovering for that. My eye still looks terrible. My skin is still really bad. But I see a light at the end of the tunnel. In the last 2 days, I discovered one last homeopathic remedy that I hadn't tried. I had been using all these other things to try to make it work because none of the medicines were working. And the last thing I tried, and the thing that worked the best for me, along with the medicines and everything else, I didn't give up on the medicines. It's just that nothing was really helping. Each day it got worse and worse and worse, to a point where it was scary. To a point where you couldn't even see I had an eye. That's how swollen and red and just blistered I was. It was horrible. But the thing that helped me, and this is for any of you out there, you might want to try it. I'm not a doctor. Obviously, you need to speak to a doctor for sure. But if you're dealing with something where you and your doctor aren't getting any results, I tried this and it worked for me. Black tea compresses worked the best for me, but I was diligent. I would do them all day and all night. I figured I was up half the night anyway because my eye hurt so bad and was itching so bad. I might as well just, and my sleep was very broken. But remember, I was also sleeping during the day. I just was exhausted. So I would be diligent with that all night long. And literally in the last 2 days of just those black tea, well, now it's been 3 days, compresses, I have seen a humongous difference. I mean, huge difference. I don't feel I'm in danger anymore. I'm still itchy and I still look like hell, but not to the point where it was. It looks so much better. It feels so much better. And I actually slept almost the entire night last night. So that's saying something. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to fill you in on that. I want to do readings for you guys. So I'm going to do a reading for tomorrow for you, for Thursday, and I'm going to do a reading for the weekend for you. So please check out, those videos will be coming out right after this one. So keep an eye out for them. And I'm going to do my best. As long as I have the energy, I'm going to try to at least get those two out for you. As far as the love readings go, if I can get them out, great. If I can't get them all out, within the next week, I will make those love readings be your February monthly readings so that you at least get them, because I know a lot of people had their hearts set on them. All right. And thank you guys for those of you that have reached out, who have been checking up on me. I really do appreciate it. Again, the prayers, the well wishes. Thank you. Thank you from bottom of my heart, and my mother too. We appreciate you guys so much. My entire family appreciates you so much for praying for us. And it's just been so nice. Thank you so much, guys. All right, keep an eye out because those readings are coming up. And again, I apologize that it's taken so long, but things happen. And please, everybody, please stay safe. Okay, bye.